Well, anyway, getting back to the horses. When we were kids, Blackstone Street, they had horses that pulled these produce wagons. And what they did was they backed up the horses, backed up the wagons up to the sidewalk. And then the peddlers would sell off the back of the things there. Now the horses were there all day long, okay? They go early in the morning and it's till 10 o'clock at night around that time. And Mr. Meyers owned a stable in the North End. And he had a number of horses that these Jewish merchants, produce guys, used to go down and rent the horses from them to pull the wagons for that one Saturday, like rent a horse, okay? And what Mr. Meyers did was he sent young kids to go get the horse and get him by the bridle and bring him down to his stable. And he would feed them the hay and the oats, and then bring them back to the guy at the stable. So now, we didn't work for Mr. Meyers, okay? But we went down to Blackstone Street, and we asked the guy, hey, Mr. Meyers wants his horse, he's going to feed the horse. He says, okay, take the horse. And we took the rental horse. Now, some of the guys owned their own horses. We didn't know which ones were rented and which ones were owned by the fellows that was riding, okay? And we would go to one guy and say, Mr. Meyers wants his horse. He says, who the fuck is Mr. Meyers? And get your hands off my horse. Obviously, that's not Mr. Meyers' horse. Yeah. So we go to the next one. So by the time we got from the first horse to the last horse, we picked up 6 horses. and we have these, some of them were big plugs, you know, real big fat horses with sway backs. And they didn't have saddles on them. They had all these straps hanging down. Yeah. And we tied them in knots and put them over the horse. And we got on the horse. Yeah. And we rolled up. We didn't know how to ride a horse, but we got on the horse and we, you know, like moved. and the horse would go. And we'd ride him through the streets, right through the streets, down through the traffic and everything. And we went down to right down to what the hell is it now? The Charles River Basin there. Yeah. And in those days, they didn't have Starrow Drive. They had a median strip with trees, and we went riding on the median strip, and then we took the horse down to the river and had him drink, and then we had him eat the grass, and then all the girls would come, can I get a ride? And do it on and we spend there the whole day long playing with the horses. And then, okay, now it's time to bring the horses back. Okay. So we go back and we're bringing the horses back. We don't want to leave the horses there. So we bring the horses back, and he says, now if we bring them right to the barn, Mr. Meyers is going to kick our ass, and he's going to get real mad at us, you know. So his was up on near Wickett Street. That's where Mom used to live, down on Wickett Street. She used to actually face the barn there. And we come up Cooper Street, and we got the 6 horses, and we let the horses go. We slapped their asses and we and the horses were going around, you know, like they were one going which way, and they were looking up there. And Meyers is he's sitting with his chair leaning up against the wall, and he sees all these, he sees all these horses. You sons of bitches, you looking for you sons of bitches. And the horses were running all over the place. So he comes out and he starts grabbing the horse. We ran like hell. So that was a very nice day that we had on one summer's day. We went horseback riding. And that's the story of our little horse ride.
You never said I'm bored.